Hey, this is Ken at Scribbles. So you may not know that with some of our past posts where we got new posts and what's new with you section and all these different new posts for people to see. Some of our friends that are blind wouldn't be able to see them, navigate through the site. So we would, I would read everything that's on the screen, which would be that particular post. And then I would go into something that would change it into text. Then I would send that text over to my friends, and then on their end, they've got the app that turns that text into some computer voice saying, reading my words, only it's computer man, blah, blah, blah. So I figured, let's cut out the middleman, and I'm just going to put the post on the screen and read what it says and describe it to you. Alrighty. And this could be for our friends that are blind, people that can't read, people that have trouble reading now. Maybe they're getting up in age, and you don't need to be up in age, just up in whatever. Your eyes are like, You just want to listen to the post. We can just listen to the post. All right. Will we do this all the time? I don't know. It'll depend how this goes. Here we go. This is a poster that I created, and it's got an animated bull with the red circle and slash through it. And beside him it says, "No bull, no politics, no rudeness." And then underneath in big print, just 100% happy stuff. And scribbles.co. So that's on the website in the sidebar. And I posted that on Facebook a couple days ago. And this is the post that said, "Get happy with 13 new posts featuring more dogs and cats. Joe Friday, comics and contests, scribbles.co." And on the top, there's a little Cocker Spaniel puppy and a little gray kitten, and they're like cuddled up together, sleeping under a blankie. I think it's real. I don't think it's one of those AI, but who knows. And we start with Miss Kitty, my girl. And a big picture of Miss Kitty looking up at something. It's a pretty nice photo. Just the way the lighting is, she looks pretty cool. And then there's a little picture of me holding her on the side, and it says, "My 9-year-old roommate, Miss Kitty, isn't a very social cat, but she is pretty and loving when she wants to be." Miss Kitty kicks off our new edition of Scribbles featuring more dogs, Joe Friday, cats, comics, and contests. And then underneath there's a picture of Miss Kitty taken in 2024 with her little paws on the side of the couch looking up. And then on the right side there's a picture of her when she was a little kitten in 2015. She's on the arm of the couch looking up. And she's got these her ears are still pretty big, but her ears looked a little bit bigger than her face there, but she looks so cute. Kitten. And at the bottom, there's a picture of Miss Kitty taken a few years ago, and she is like upside down. So you're just seeing her head upside down looking at you. And beside it, it says, "When things seem upside down, change your perspective." Okay. Next, we have the editorial. There's a picture of me, and I'm wearing a Scribbles t-shirt from, this is going back before COVID. That's how I know BC or after C, Before COVID, it's a t-shirt I made. I like that one. I should do that one again. And then there's Miss Kitty on the table looking up in it. Yeah, I look smaller. Go figure. Oh, and we can't forget the actual editorial. It says, "Hello, my dear friends. Monday is a dark day for America, Canada, and many places around the world. Monday, January 20, 2025, a convicted felon becomes president again. It seems pretty messed up that he can't enter Canada, but he can rule the US and terrorize and taunt its allies. It's very strange and very scary. With negativity, hatred, and misinformation all around us, this is a time for Scribbles to do what it does best, provide you with a happy escape from it all. If they're going to go low, as sadly they will, I will go high. High as in more fun stuff for your entertainment. I'm amping up the happy on Scribbles. And I'm going to do it with stuff you love most. More dogs, more cats, more Joe Friday and friends, more amusing comics, more cool contests. We've also moved our support section to an easier to find spot in our sidebar, should you find yourself in need of a little help. Providing you with a happy place to take your mind off the cruel world isn't always easy, but I'm up for the challenge, now more than ever. Enjoy today's new Scribbles offerings, and then there's my signature. Ta-da! And next post, it's Happy Scribbles Winners. And there's pictures of our friend Sandra with her mini Mr. Sock, and beside her is her certificate, and then her keychains, and then she also got a cool personalized bookmark. She's the winner of our annual costume contest, so she got a bookmark with her costume picture on there. Okay, so her costume looked like a gorilla was holding her in a cardboard box, and she was at the front and the gorilla was at the back, and she had fake gorilla legs. Her legs were coming out of the box, that's it, and then the bottom was the gorilla. And it actually took a prize where she worked too, so congratulations on that. Double win for the gorilla box girl. Yay-hoo. Okay, so the other one underneath is, where does it say? Below, St. Catherine's Scribbles friends Tammy and son H were happy to receive their prizes for winning our 44th annual Find Frosty contest. They received a personalized fridge magnet, 2 mini Mr. Socks, and 2 Scribbles keychains. And their magnet has a picture of the two of them together, and there's Frosty the Snowman is standing beside them, and underneath it says, "We are the winners of Scribbles' 44th annual Find Frosty contest." So that's for their fridge. So there you go. Next, it's Scribbles Dog versus Cat contest. This one's very easy to enter. Which pet do you like best? Are you on Team Dog or Team Cat? We have 2 toques. One with a cat and Scribbles.co logo, and the other with a dog and our logo. And the cat toque is like a cream color, and the dog is a little bulldog, and he's on a dark blue, almost black toque. Okay, and it says we have 2 toques. Okay, we did that. Okay, everyone who votes dog will be in a draw for the dog toque, and then everyone who votes cat will be playing for the cat toque. There'll be 2 draws. Okay, we'll also have Scribbles keychains for each toque winner, and we will reveal which pet gets the most votes, and they will be crowned favorite pet. Our first new post is Scribbles Cats, featuring pictures of Scribbles friends' cats. The first one is Tater, the orange tabby that lives in Renfrew with Dan and Sarah, and Tater is chilling on the veranda. It says Tater takes a nap, having appeared on Scribbles several times now. Next, Kim and Gigi love snuggling. My sister Kim with her cat Gigi. Next, a rare good photo of Nova Scotia pal Angie's pet cat Jessie. Jessie the orange cat, pretty cute. Jane's cat Marty, and he's a gray cat, which is, we don't get to see Marty much. Jade and Kyle's cat Elderberry, aka Crack Kitty, turned 1 in September. It's the black and white cat. There's a picture of Elderberry looking up, and another picture of Elderberry laying on the floor on a mat beside their dog Rhubarb, and then there's another picture of Marty and Mishka. Next we have, looks like Chris and Kyle's cool cat Lola is playing hide and seek, and it's the gray and white tabby, and Lola is inside a great big ceramic vase or flower pot. Next we have Lorenzo's cat Miss Lily saying, "What did you say?" And she's all gray, and it's a close-up of her with her head tilted. She's a beautiful gray kitty. Next, our friend Tammy's cat Peaches loves snuggle time. Don't they all, LOL. Next, growing up, Princess liked chillin' in the sink. And it's that Terry's orange and white cat, Therese, the princess. And then Marty and Mishka's baby picture. They're so cute. Next we have, this is Clover. She is one of 5 cats that our pal Carrie's is Kitty Mom 2. Recently, Carrie moved to Nova Scotia with her partner Reg. All the, all the cats managed the trip from Niagara quite well, and they're happy in their new surroundings. Our pal Jessica's feline friend Minu is very photogenic. The 8-year-old kitty has been featured on Scribbles.co several times throughout the years. Those eyes, that face, her beautiful mane. How could we resist her? LOL. And she's a beautiful long-haired kitty with big green eyes. Just so pretty. Love her. Next, it's our comic section. First one, a boy on the phone talking to his sister who's in the room with him and says, check this out. It's the latest thing. It's called a landline. It's got a cord and it's bolted to the wall. You will never lose your phone. Next, there's two cowboys out in the field, and the one cowboy has a dog, and he says to the other, but I thought you said, get along, little doggy. And he's holding a long little doggy on a leash, okay? Next, there's a brown dog looking at one of those Shar-Pei wrinkle dogs, and he says, holy crap, how long did they leave you in the tub? Next, a dog is talking on the phone. He's sitting on the couch, and he says, oh shoot, he's coming back. Gotta do the whole, oh, I'm so excited you're home thing to keep his ego intact. Next comic, there's a guy, and he's wearing a parka and boots and scarf and hat mittens, and he's all bundled up. And he's got the dog leash in the hand that says, ready for your walk? And the dog's in his little dog bed, comfy. And in the thought bubble, he says, check back in another 30 degrees. Next, it's a great big, humongous, very fat-looking lion in front of Noah's Ark. And it says, it was a shitty cruise, rained a lot, but we had great buffet, and I had 2 of everything. Oh, that's bad. Next, people that hate cats will come back as mice in their next life. And the cat's there upside down. And next we have a mama cat and a baby cat, and mama says, this is our 30-second nap today. I can't read you a bedtime story every time. This was featured on my Facebook page, and I copied it over to Scribbles. It says, you enter the building and then you lock the door behind you. I do this every time I enter my home, so I never gave it a second thought when I did that today. There was just one little problem. I was not entering my home. I was entering my dentist office. A few minutes later, another patient was at the door attempting to get in, and, surprise, surprise, she couldn't. I realized at that point what I had done, and we all shared a good laugh at my expense. Maybe I should have had a second cup of coffee before I left for my appointment, LOL. Yeah, the door, it's an old Victorian-style house, okay? Not an office building, so you can kind of see how I could accidentally lock the door. It happened. It was funny. We all survived. Our next post is the new feature, Scribbles Dogs, and it starts off with our friends Jocelyn and Jonathan and their dogs, Zelda and Brutus. And there says, Niagara Scribbles pals, Jocelyn and Jonathan, love their little fur babies Zelda and Brutus. We've also included a photo featuring Jonathan with Zoe, who passed away 1.5 years ago. And there's a whole bunch of them. They're cute little bulldogs. One's a black and white dog, one's white, beigey, and then there's Zoe, who had a little kind of black face and tan body, and all cuddled up next to Jonathan. They're really cute pictures. Our dog feature continues, and there's a picture of Pepper after her spa day. Pepper is a Shih Tzu from Welland, and she's wearing a little bandana with fishies on it and big smiley face, and there's an ocean picture behind her. Next we have sisters Bella and Lily snuggling on the sofa. That's Doug and Heather's dogs. They're very cute, very affectionate. I love visiting all of them. Then we have Millie when she was little, who according to her mom Terry has better fork etiquette than some humans, and this little black dog with the brown muzzle is eating something off of a fork, and she's adorable. Then we have Tammy loves Hope, and so do we, and it's her dad's dog, Hope, the little black and white doggy. We have another Shih Tzu. It's our friend Laura's dog, Miss Mabel, Grace, and she's a cutie pie sitting up on a stool. Now we have Michael's friend Athena, the black dog with two little stuffed animals, and it says Athena loves her plush pals. And then we have our friend JoJo's from New Jersey. It's New Jersey girl Grace. That's her little brown and white dog there. Next we have it's driving in the summer. It's driving Miss Mabel, and we can't wait to. And try that again. In the summer, it's driving Miss Mabel, and she can't wait to do it again. And Mabel's a big white poodle, and she's wearing sunglasses and a scarf, and she's sitting in the back seat of the car, and her mom, Pat, is in the front seat. And we have the one and only Joe Friday. Shh, he's enjoying his nap. Next, it's Terry's dog, Millie, then and now. She's a brown and black puppy, and now she's fully grown. And it says, those eyes. Our friend Terry's dog Millie was so cute as a pup. Now she's a very beautiful girl, and she truly is. There's several pictures of her. And now we have Dale and Dan share their home with Katie and Molly. Katie's a little black dog with white belly, and she's leaning on her side on the back of the couch, and there's little Molly, the white dog, looking up from the floor. Then we have Stacy's fur babies, Mika, left, and Lilo show us cats and dogs can live in harmony. Then we have Joan. Joan's pal Abby is ready for her Scribbles photo shoot. Then she gives Mom kisses in one of our favorite Joan pics. And Molly's all yeah. I don't have to go far to see our little friend Sadie. She lives on the main floor of my home with Scribbles' pal Deanna. Then we have Amy's dog Ollie enjoyed his 3rd birthday, and he's got this big furry face, and he's wearing a party hat, says happy birthday, and then he's eating his doggy cookie. And it says, and then there's a picture of Timmy, Toby, and Poppy, and it says, all these dog photos have made me remember my past dogs. And there they are. The motley crew. Next, it says, Rhonda and Lisa's furry friends Prince and Paisley loved their new lamb chop toys they got at Christmas. And Prince is like a beige dog holding his stuffed lamb chop, and it's lamb chop as in Sherry Lewis and lamb chop. And then Paisley's got a different, well, it doesn't look like lamb chop, but it says lamb chop. Anyhow, next we have beautiful Miss Cleo is the love of his life for our friend Jeff, and she's a beautiful golden doggy. Then we have life has thrown some curveballs at our Niagara Scribbles friend Scott, but he says his beloved dog Cooper saved him. Here we see Cooper as a pup in 2021 and how he looks today. And he's a little black and brown doggy, and now he's a little more grown up. Our next post features a bunch of crazy cat photos. They're not Scribbles friends cats. They're pictures found online. We've got an orange and white big fat cat on his back with the belly showing, and beside him is the little kid on his or her back with the orange outfit on. Then we have a cat drinking out of a fish bowl, the goldfish looking up at it. Another cat's upside down. Here we have a great big dog. Looks like maybe it's I don't know, Dalmatian, giving a kiss to a little gray kitten who doesn't look amused. We have a cat sticking out its tongue. We have a white Siamese kitten sleeping on its back on the keyboard of the computer. Then we have an orange cat all pissed off because it fell into the aquarium and he's trying to get out. And this is so cute. You got 3 cats, big orange cat, tabby cat, and a gray cat. You see their backs, they're looking out the window. But on top of them is this little gray and white kitten laying on its back with its paws all stretched out, looking oh so comfortable. And we've dubbed it So Cute, because it certainly is. Our next post is just a collection of dog and cat pictures. And one is a black dog looking up saying, "Tell me the story of how you rescued me again." And then you've just got some really adorable puppy and kittens. That's about all that's there, okay? No captions or anything. And they're not Scribbles Friends pets. They're just more cute dogs and cats found online because we've amped up the happy, you see. Next we have Joe Friday. And it starts off, there's a picture of Joe and he's wearing around his collar 2 Scribbles key tags on his collar. That was from our 40th anniversary, and now we're 46, so that was 6 years ago. And then there's a video of Joe playing with a sled, going down the hill, grabbing it, bringing it back up the hill. And then later in the clip, you see Jim and Joe sliding down the hill. It's pretty funny. We miss Jim. He was such a great guy. Next, we have some of Joe Friday's friends. Starts off with our friend Catherine's dog Ted, and it says, "Blink once and you'll have our Scribbles friend Catherine's dog Ted as a cute wee puppy. Blink again and he's all grown up. Although based upon Catherine's Facebook post, Teddy still frequently likes to act like a pup." And there's a picture of him when he was little and a picture of him now, all smiley. He's black with little white on his belly and his paws. Then we have dog sisters Tussie and Lola with their moms, Julie and Diane. They were featured last month in Scribbles too. They're definitely friends of Joe Friday, and so they're back. Next, Tussie and her favorite kitty boyfriend Mickey Man. And then Joe Friday enjoying the great outdoors in the summer of 2024. Big smiley face Joe. Now we have classic Joe Friday. Starts off with a picture of Jim and Joe, and they're in the car, and Jim's looking at Joe, and the dialogue reads, Jim says, "Seriously, Joe, you ate my blueberry muffin while I was out filling the tank?" Then Joe says, "Miss Lily ate it." Then Jim says, "Miss Lily isn't here this morning." And then Joe says, "The cat then?" And then Jim says, "Sigh." Next, bulletin. Confused baby harp seal discovered sleeping on Lakeside Park Beach. And it's Joe Friday, and he's all sprawled out on the beach. Next, Joe Friday's looking at the water, and he says, "Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can walk on this water." Then we have a picture of Joe Friday, and he's sitting in front of a beautiful motorcycle, and behind him is that dog Lily. And Joe says, "Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving brace. Fire all your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoke and lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing in the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah." And then Lily says, "He is crazy, but I love him." And of course, that's from the song Born to Be Wild. And there's a couple more little pictures of Joe Friday, and it says, "More classic Joe Friday coming soon." We end the Joe Friday section with a quote from Jim in the You Said It feature. He was talking about Scribbles, which he really loved. And he said, "You are a very kind human being. Thanks for all the joy you bring us all." And Jim, thank you for all the joy you brought us too. You were a great guy. And that pretty much wraps up our big special pets edition with more dogs, more cats, more comics, more contests, amping up the happy, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the sidebar section too, but I won't bother doing that on this video. It did include the revised support section, and if you need any help, you need support, maybe you're being bullied, maybe you're feeling anxious or depressed or suicidal, you'll find links to all sorts of places and phone numbers that you could call to get help, whether you're in Canada or the US. So hang in there, my friends, okay? Now, this is the end of the video. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and it was a little bit tedious on my end. But hey, I gave it a go, and I hope you enjoyed it. And will we do this again? Ooh, we might have to figure out a way to do it that's a little easier for me. All right. Love you all. Goodbye.